So now that they're 5 weeks old, they're enjoying playing together quite a lot. The bigger tabby here, he's quite rough. It's not unusual for boys, but he's he likes to play with this little chap here because he's a bit smaller and he's easier to pin down. Their coordination, as you can see, isn't brilliant yet. That's developing. They get better every day with their coordination, and but as you can see, they're a very lively bunch, and they're doing well. This is the little seal tabby. He's also gained 90 grams this week, so again very pleasing because he was quite a small kitten when he was born, but he's doing really well as well. His coordination is probably the worst of the 3 kittens here, but it's definitely improving, and he's very, very playful. He likes to play with the other kittens and also with the toys that I've put out for them. But that's him. So this is the large seal tabby kitten. He's gained 60 grams this week. He, of the 3, is the most reluctant to eat solid food, which is probably why he's not gained quite as much as the other 2. But he's a lovely kitten, and is certainly the most dominant of the 3. So this is the seal boy. He's gained 90 grams this week, which is really, really pleasing, and he's doing so well. He's still a little bit uncoordinated, but he's doing nicely. He, of all of them, is the only one I've seen try to use the litter tray on his own and be successful. So I'm hoping that he's well on the way. But there he is. Okay, so the kittens are doing very well. I've introduced a second litter tray now because they were missing and they were actually going on the carpet here. So I put this second litter tray there, which they are using. The seal point kitten, which is this one here, he's actually using the litter tray very well, and has done really from as soon as I put those litter trays down. He started to use them. The big seal kitten, who is this one just here, I've noticed is also using the litter tray now. We're certainly weeing in them without needing any prompting, which is good news. The little seal tabby, this fellow, isn't. And unfortunately, I have caught him peeing on the carpet a couple of times. So I think I'm going to need to protect this bit of carpet here by putting some lino down. Now, you'll notice there's no bed in here, and that's because I actually saw that little tabby there peeing on it, so I had to take it out and it's going in the wash. They will hopefully just use these litter trays now. I think we're almost there, but like I say, the little tabby just needs more time to work out what is required, and it's just practice makes perfect, and also seeing his siblings using the litter tray will help because they do a lot of copying. It's the return of Terence. So look at these super gorgeous guys. They're really playful and trying to run and trying to jump and all sorts of things now. So that's really good. They're getting a lot more coordinated. Still occasionally have a topple and things, but they're not doing too bad. And I've introduced Terence. He's now been here for a couple of days, and they will they're not climbing right up onto him, but they do climb over his legs and his tail, so that will help them with their balance and their coordination. Now, the two tabbies, I was finding it increasingly difficult to work out who was who as they've got bigger, and that little tabby who's eating, he's actually increased in size. And when they're running around, I found it really difficult to tell which one I was looking at, particularly if they weren't together. So what I've done is I have put collars on, which I'm hoping you can see. So it's these little collars that I used on my previous litter, the ones that are sort of made of grosgrain, I think it is. And they just clip on. There's a little safety catch. This one was big enough. He's the larger of the two seal tabbies. He was big enough to wear that collar now. I did put one on the little tabby as well, but although it went on, and I don't think there was enough looseness for him to, say, get a foot through, and I don't think he'd have got his mouth to it. I was slightly anxious that maybe he would have done. So what I actually did was I took his off. As far as the litter tray goes, I think we're there now. All of them seem to be using it. We haven't had any accidents or anything for, I'd say, about 2 or 3 days now. The one that was the slowest to pick up on what to do was the little tabby, and he seems to have worked out what he's meant to do now.